Monasteries in Leh. Alchi Monastery is located in the Likhir Tahsil, around 70 kilometers from Leh. It is one of the most ancient Buddhist monastery of the region. It was founded by the famous scholar Ringchen Zangpo in 10th century CE. This monastery is famous for wonderful paintings. The monastery consists three large shrines: the Dukhang Assembly Hall, Sumtek Manjushri Temple, and Chorten, that is the small stupas. Himis Monastery. Himis Monastery is located inside a gorge at a distance of approximately 47 km from Leh. It belongs to the Drukpa order and it's located on the western bank of Indus River. Himis Monastery is one of the most significant monastery of Ladakh. It was founded by the first incarnation of Staksang Raspa Ngawang in 1630 CE. One can visit two large temple approach by a stairway. The temple on the left side is known as Chokhang, which means assembly hall. The Chokhang adjoining is notable, which consists of an image of Shakyamuni Buddha enshrined in the center. The monastery consists of copper gilded statue of the Lord Buddha, numerous gold, silver, stupas, sacred thankas, painted scrolls, and several other striking objects is located inside higher than the Himis Gompa of Leh, Ladakh, which is a sacred site founded by Gyalwa Khotsang, the meditation cave of Gyalwa, along with his footprints and handprints on the rocks and sacred shrines have preserved the memories of his life. Metro Gompa. Lama Drukpa Dorje founded the Gompa in the 16th century. It is situated on the opposite bank of the river Indus at a distance of approximately 26 km to the southeast of Leh town. Matro is the only Gompa of Ladakh that belongs to the Saskya order of Tibetan Buddhism. The oracle of the monastery is a monk who resides in the monastery itself. Also situated near the monastery are a number of sacred shrines, of which one is dedicated to the guardian deities. Mato Monastery also boasts of housing an amazing rich collection of 400 years old thankas. On the right side of the monastery courtyard is the entrance to the Dukhang, the main assembly hall. Painting of Guardian of the Four Direction adorned with veranda of the Dukhang. Inside are the two rows of seats for lamas, also the throne seat that is reserved for the Rinpoche, the head lama of the Matro monastery. There are four statues behind the throne seats, which are of thousand-arm Avalokiteshvaraya, Maitreya Buddha, Shakyamuni, and a blessing of Buddha. The entrance wall displays Mahakala, the Buddhist guardian divinity, on the left and other protective deities on the right. Thikse Gompa. Thikse Gompa of Ladakh is situated at a distance of approximately 18 kilometers from the town of Leh, one of the most beautiful monasteries of Ladakh. It belongs to the Gelugpa order of Buddhism. Sherab Zangpo of Stot got the Thikse monastery built for the first time at Stakmo. However, later Spon Paldan Sherab, the nephew of Sherab Zangpo, constructed the monastery in the year 1430 AD. The new monastery was sited on a hilltop to the north of Indus River. Tikse Monastery of Leh, Ladakh houses a temple known as Lakhang Nyerma. This temple, built by Ringchen Zangpo, the translator, is dedicated to goddess Dorje Chenmo, a huge temple in its time. Today it stands mostly in ruins. Apart from this temple, there are number of other sacred shrines inside the monastery complex. Tikse Gompa serves as the residence of approximately 80 monks. It has been served for a quite long time by the successive reincarnation of the Skyabje Khanpo Rinpoche, Spituk Gompa. Spituk Gompa of Ladakh dates back to the 11th century. It owes its inception to Ode, the elder brother of La Lama Changchup Ode, or Ode, led to the establishment of monastic community at this place. A three-chapel monastery, Spituk, is located at a distance of approximately 8 kilometers from Leh town. The name Spituk means exemplary, has been derived from statement of translator Ringchen Zangpo. About the monastery, he said that an exemplary religious community would develop there, and providing the name Spituk for the monastery. At that point of time, Spituk Monastery of Leh, Ladakh was under the Kadampa school. Slowly and gradually, as the time passed, the monastery started functioning under Dharmaraja Takspa Bumde Lama Ngawang Lotus. He brought about the restoration of Spituk and introduced the stainless order of Tsongkhapa Gelugpa. The incumbents serving in all these monasteries are successive reincarnations of the Skyabje Bakula Rinpoche. The main image inside the Spituk monastery is that of Lord Buddha. Along with that, it is a sacred image of Amitayus, about a finger high in length. Tsongkhapa himself presented this image to the Takspa Bumde. It also boasts of a rich collection of thangas, ancient masks, antique arms, etc. And not being missed is an impressive image of Mahakala. The door beside this central throne leads to dark old chapel. The central image inside the chapel are those of Tsongkhapa, his two chief disciples, and of the Buddha. Draktok Monastery of Ladakh is situated in Sakti village at a distance of approximately 46 km from the town of Leh. The site where the monastery is now situated once served as the meditation cave of Mahasiddhi Kunga Punsok. The name Draktok literally means rock roof. The monastery was so named as both its roof as well as the walls are made up of rock. Draktok belongs to the Nyikmapa sect of the Buddhism, also known as the Old Order, and serve as the residence of approximately 55 monks or lamas. It is probably only Gompa in Ladakh that follows this order. To the left of the central courtyard is the cave chapel of the monastery. Opposite the chapel are the image of Padma Sambhava and Avalokiteshvaraya. There is a small cave behind this image, believed to the place where Padma Sambhava lived and meditated for 3 years. On the right of the center courtyard lies the Dukhang, or the main assembly hall. Murals of guardians, divinities adorned with veranda entrance to the Dukhang, but they are displayed only at the time of annual festival of the monastery. There is a throne inside the Dukhang, reserved solely for His Holiness Dalai Lama. It is situated just opposite to the Dukhang entrance. The wall to the left of the throne stands decorated with the murals of Padmasambhava, while one on the right side has a painting of Shakyamuni. Inside the Dukhang are the statue of Maitreya, the future Buddha of compassion, Padmasambhava, and Dorje Dakspo, the manifestation of Padmasambhava. Daktok Monastery also houses the Kangyur, the 108 volumes of Buddha's teaching. Stakna Gompa. Stakna Gompa of Ladakh is situated on the right bank of the Indus River at a distance of approximately 25 kilometers from the town of Leh. The name Stakna literally means tiger nose. The monastery was so named because it was built on a hill which is shaped just like a tiger nose. Stakna Monastery of Leh, Ladakh, owes its inception to Chosje Jamyang Palkar, the greatest Buddhist saint of Bhutan. It formed a part of the many religious estate offered by the Dharmaraja Jamyang Namgyal to the saint around 1580 CE. The central image inside the monastery is that of a sacred Arya Avalokiteshvaraya from Kamrup, Assam. Stakna belongs to the Drukpa order and serves as the residence of approximately 30 monks. The successive reincarnation of the Stakna Tulku continues to serve as the incumbents of the monastery, preserving the teachings of the Drukpa order. Stakna Gompa also has a number of monasteries attached to it, namely Mut and Kharu, those of Stakrimo, Bardhan, Sani, in Zanskar. On entering the central courtyard, one comes across the Dukhang, the main hall. The head lama got 7 feet high silver gilkit chorten erected inside the Dukhang. In the 1950s, the chorten comprised of a statue of the Buddha as well as numerous Buddhist texts. The left wall of the Dukhang is adorned with 3 new paintings, those of the Sepakmet, a Buddhist deity, Shakyamuni, the historical Buddha, and Sangyas Malla, the medicinal Buddha.